This is Chris from Virus, and today we're gonna see Mcfarlane toy figure. In this case, it's gonna be Batman from The Dark Knight Returns. Pretty cool figure. In some aspects, some others are just not cool on this guy. I have also Superman on this line. I think I uploaded a review of that guy. If you wanna check it out, it's on my channel as well. And it's a pretty cool look to Batman. It's their own like visualization about Batman. They didn't capture the likeness of the comic or on the cartoon, but we're gonna talk about that once I take it out of the box. We have the tail. This is the tail for the horse. It comes also with 2 legs for the horse, 2 fists for Batman, and it also comes with his bat robe, whatever you want to call it. Here we have Batman out of the packaging. I just put Superman next to him so you can check it out. See the difference? I mean, Superman looks like he has the good proportions on his body and everything. Looks cool. You know, it has also, it's not perfect, but it is way better than Batman, really. I don't know what happened with Batman. He didn't get enough love. So his legs looks like super long. I think they're longer than Superman, and even thicker here on this part of the thigh. And also the shoulders, if you look closely here, like their intention was to do a stumpy Batman, but it didn't do it, and then they regret it at the end, and then they said just put the long legs on him. Just to use the same mold, or I don't know what happened. Because if you look closely here, the shoulders of Superman are rounded here on the top, but they're bigger. And Batman, oh sorry for the camera, super rookie mistake. The shoulders of Batman are like trimmed down so it can be like shorter, you know, like stumpy Batman. But the problem is that his legs are super long and it looks weird. And Superman looks like good. They should just use the same mold as Superman, and it will be a nice Batman as well. You know. Also, Superman is a little bit taller than this Batman, which is okay. As you can see here, it has like this part here, the bump, the hunchback here on the back of Batman. You know, because he's old, old Batman. They just needed to trim down a little bit the legs so it can match the body, but. That's about part of Batman. That's the only thing that I didn't like about him. I know he has more issues, but that's the only one that I really hated. But let's talk more about Batman. Alright, so aesthetic wise, it's a pretty cool Batman look. The face, I do love the face of him. It's pretty cool. It's a Batman there. And also the bat symbol here is another piece. It's sculpted and has texture on it. It's pretty cool. All the wrinkles on the suit are really nice and sculpted. Wash on the actual sculpt. I think it's just the shadows reflecting there. A little bit of a shading there. It should work out for him. But still pretty cool. Here's the gloves. Belt. I think the belt has a little bit of shading. I don't know. Maybe it's just the light reflecting on it. And yeah, here's the cut for the thigh. It's just super huge. Thigh and legs. Superman doesn't have that cut on the thigh. I mentioned that in the review of Superman. And maybe this is the part that they increase the length of the leg. But yeah, man. Sorry, Batman. They didn't do you properly, bro. And well, let's talk about it. Oh, I'm sorry. The cape. The cape, it's alright. I wish it was just plain cape, no more wrinkles like this, because this is looks like a foot roll up kind of a thing going on there. It's kind of weird. So articulation on the head, you can move it up onto here. There's no more. That's it. Down, he can look very good. He can rotate it 360 degrees, no problem with that. Not focusing. And a little bit of tilt, a little bit of attitude, very little, not much. The arms can move until here, a little bit more than 90 degrees, that's fine. It has this butterfly thing going on. I think this is a good move from Mcfarlane. They just need to implement it more. Maybe they can just move it a little bit so you can like pull it out and then you can move it and then you pull it back in. That will work perfectly for butterfly joints. But unfortunately this part here, it doesn't allow you to move too much to the front. And it doesn't have a swivel on the bicep, so it's basically not useful. But still, I know why they do it, just to avoid damaging the sculpt on the figure, like Marvel Legends. For example, we have Spider-Man here, and this part here is all cut. Spider-Man doesn't, you don't notice it too much because it's all black here in the colors. But there are other figures that really are hurt by these cuts, so that's why Mcfarlane is doing this. So I think they're going in a right direction. They just need to implement something else on the shoulder and maybe put another buck to the price of the figure, and that should cover it, you know. Just pull it out and that, like that, it's gonna work perfectly. So no bicep swivel, only one articulation on the elbow, 90 degrees, that's it. No rotation on the glove. I thought the glove was gonna rotate, no rotation. Has a hinge here on the ball. The entire ball peg, you can move it so you can move side to side or up and down, or you want, and rotate it as well at the end of the hand, so that's cool. Here on the torso, you can rotate it 360 degrees. Move to the side, very little, not too much. To the front, barely. You can, there's just no motion to the front. To the back, also no motion. It's just the waist part here that moves, but the torso is just no articulation, just rotation. And the waist, just very little motion as well to all the sides. So yeah, that's a bummer there for Batman. So the legs, you can do the splits. Very good. On the thigh, you have some articulation inside of the leg here, and also here on the thigh, you can rotate it. You can move to the front, you can move to the back a little bit. Double articulation in the knee. It's cool. Again, no rotation on the boot. This should be a separate piece, so you can just peg it in and rotate it, and that should not be a problem, but they didn't do it. And the feet, as the hand, has the same type of joint. Ball peg, you can turn the entire ball, move it side to side or up and down. Just a little bit tricky to pull out. Up and down, and you have the pivot as well on the feet, and you have twinkle toes. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed the review. This is Batman with his battering hook thing going on there, and that's the only accessory that it comes. Also comes with the little base that nobody uses for Mcfarlane toys because it's just too small. And also I think this Batman can use it because it also has little feet, so he needs to stand up properly. The other accessories are the two fists, but there's no details added in, so that's why I didn't even bring it up. But yeah, this is gonna be my review of Batman, so I hope you like it, enjoy it. Subscribe, hit the bell if you want to have more nonsense of my creations, reviews and videos, shorts and whatever I came out with. And just remember, keep on rocking and keep on collecting. See you later guys. Spears for us, oh baby, laters.